Leave him alone, man.
This is Huan at Lit 103 FM. About to do this interview with my man Snow. Holla.
See it to believe it. Leave me on the island and I play it like Jesus. Time waits for none. Can't get an hour back. We got these kids tight. Look, they face sour patch. These rappers fool. So it's lunchtime. They got glass drawers. Let's greet them with punchlines. Money hungry Scrooge mixed up. DuckTales flow cashews. I'm just sick in a nutshell. My pen game right, so respect me. Bringing bars back, competition in the frenzy. Moves to be made so the boy can't sit still. Lyrical exercise, I run days on that treadmill. Spend time with my son. That's why I hustle, man. Lost weight, so look up my shirt.
And we back, and we back, and we back. Y'all already know who it is. It's your man Eskimo Snow, a.k.a. CEO Snow, a.k.a. the chief of your local fire department. And today I got the gang out here. You know, Brohan brought his squad with him. What's up, Brohan?
What's going on with you? How's everything?
Chilling, man, chilling. Why don't you introduce the team for the people at the crib one time?
All right. Lucky Hayes, Willie Esco,
Yeah.
Lucia Rose.
Yo,
We in here
GCE Game Changers.
All day.
all day.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Brought the whole team with him. This is the second time your team been up here, but first time you've been up here.
That's why I'm up
Feel
here.
me? So welcome to the local fire department.
Thank you for having me.
Lit 103 FM. Glad to have you. Where did I meet you at? I met you at the Four Walls.
Four Walls.
The Four Walls, the
event.
Cypher.
Yeah, Cypher. Oh, I forgot about the
Cypher, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We bumped into each other a couple of times.
That's right. You've been doing this for a little minute,
Yeah,
man.
trying, grinding.
Grinding, man. The grind can never stop. It can never stop, man. That's what I wanted to get into. Your grind clearly don't ever stop, man. How long you been making music?
About 15 years.
15 years. And do you ever get tired, bored of it, anything? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I wouldn't say I get tired of it. It's just, life. Life hits you sometimes.
Right.
So sometimes, you gotta take a step back. You might not want to, but you have to. But then, I'll never stop loving music. That's the first thing I do. I'm like a headphone zombie. I always got headphones in my ear. It's to the point where my son raises his hand to get my attention because I always got headphones. It's the truth. I always got headphones.
Yeah, you can't even talk to this man. He always screaming random blurs of things, scaring
people at work. It's
scaring
crazy.
people, listening to music
That's
all the damn time. You can't even talk to him.
That's a Leo thing too, though, low key.
That's what it is.
Low key, it's a Leo thing. But yeah, bro. So how'd you even get into music? What makes you want to make music?
Well, I just try to express myself musically. I've always loved music. It was crazy too because I'll be honest with you. When I first was growing up, my dream wasn't music. My dream was to be a doctor.
A doctor.
Yeah, so I used to love going to doctor visits and I would ask questions. But what did it for me was I heard Big Pun for the first time, Be It From the Bronx. I wrote my first rhyme and I've been rhyming ever since.
Ah, so you from the Bronx?
Yeah.
What part of the Bronx?
High Bridge.
High Bridge. I feel you. Okay, you from the Bronx, been making music for 15, 16 years, and I can see why. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the city, it gives you a whole lot to talk about. Is that where a lot of your inspiration comes from as far as music? Just things you've seen, places you've been, and stuff like that?
Yeah, just I feel myself as a real artist. I always just try to use a paintbrush. Little things inspire me. The sunrise, you know what I mean? Just my environment.
Yeah, most importantly though is pain for an artist. I feel like when my life is going good, we can't as an artist write anything. But when people go through pain and, suffering, that produces the best music and people click with that, Ain't nobody gonna relate to very few people relate to me if I'm spitting about yachts and all that. But if you spitting about pain and something that somebody could relate to, like Brohan's new album, there's a lot of people that could relate.
That's a fact.
But yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to chime in, all of y'all, man. It's a group thing up here. Y'all can all chime in at any time of the conversation. We don't need no ghosts on the camera. You feel me?
Nah, I got you.
Hear you.
But Yeah, bro. So tell me a little about your music. Like, how would you describe your music?
I would describe my music as, I would say real music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't fabricate. Like I would say music to me is like pages of a journal. It's like a diary entry. Like I write about what I go through.
Right.
You know, like, and a lot of people can relate to it. Like I try to inspire people to let them know, like, okay, you might be going through this, but I also went through this. I just have to, because a lot of people wish they can express it, and they can't. So I'm able to express it, and they can relate to it because I can express it, and they can't.
Well, that's where the talent comes in, man.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
It's not easy to do that.
No, it's
Pain
not.
makes the best music, and they say truth is stranger than fiction, so it works out. You know?
That was deep. I never even
it's
thought
true,
of it
man.
like that. Truth
It's true.
is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, it's some people. Sometimes you make a track that you going through something, and somebody from across the world. Like I remember when Reverb Nation was popular, you know, somebody hit me from across the world talking about, yo, the song that you made, I related to that, and you know, you never would have thought that your situation that you wrote about is relatable to somebody across the world that you never met.
I remember that. That was that suicidal kid.
Yeah,
right?
you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
That just came up on my post. I didn't share it though. Today it was just a memory because I wrote how you posted and we were talking about that. That's crazy. It just came on my
Just to
my
break you
memories.
down, Willie wrote this track, man, Tears of a Pillow, and there was this kid across the world that hit him up and was like, yo, I had that on repeat for like 2-3 days, man. You know what I mean? I've been wild suicidal, man, over my shorty, and yo, that song helped me get pulled through it. Like, you know what I mean? I thought I was the only one going through some massive amounts of heartbreak, but you know, that song's what pulled me out of it. So, you know, man,
And you may not think nobody's listening, but you know,
always listening.
when you put a song on the internet, you may not think nobody listening, but you may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hardcore fans that one song may mean the world to them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you may not even know them. They may not even speak English. They may be from Germany, Russia, whatever. Like I'll be real. Like most of the Spotify streams that I seen was from Germany or Russia.
Yeah.
You know,
same thing with
foreign
me.
countries
It's always
love
foreign.
underground
Yeah,
hip
it's
hop.
true.
They more embracive of underground hip hop as opposed to Americans. Americans want to embrace you when you blow already.
Yep.
That's true.
Everybody wants the sure thing. Nobody wants to, everybody wants to jump on you when you hot.
And then they'll say they were always supporting you.
Yeah. I always knew you could do it. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I always
right.
knew you could do it.
And another one. And another one.
yeah, I know. That's mad funny. That's just the life that we live in. You know what? It's I was thinking about that recently and just how necessary that is. You know, because if we went around doing what we do, like looking for the applause of other people, then it would really, you know what I'm saying, break us down as artists, as creatives when we're not getting those applause, you feel me? So sometimes it's better for us that a lot of people don't support us up rip, you feel me? Because
That's a fact.
we got to find that motivation in ourselves, and then after people choose to support, you know what I'm saying, your support doesn't make or break me, you know what I'm saying? And that was deep though, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all recognize that.
Well, I mean, it's not only that, man. I mean, we live in a culture now where everybody, like, it's cool to troll. It's mad easy to say something mad fucked up towards somebody else, you know what I mean? Nobody, you know, most of the time you'll get your daps from another artist when you're performing, like, different sets with them. You know what I mean? Because they know what it's like to go on the stage and rip the stage and all that, man. But when it comes down to other people and people are listening to your music just to troll on you, you know what I mean? But, you know, it works out, man, because there's so many rappers out there now. That how many rappers do you really know blow? I mean, everybody and their mother's a rapper now. So when it comes down to it, like, you're like, oh, well, I'm a rap and I'm gonna blow up. You're like, yeah, all right, you know, everybody's heard that before. You know what I mean? Like, you know, of course, just like every kid playing basketball is gonna be the next LeBron James. You know what I mean? So it's a long
people
road,
put
man.
a time limit. Even your loved ones put a time limit on you for you to blow. Once you're talking about that you're gonna blow for 1 year pass, you on the second year pass, you on your third year, you know, your mother, your father, your sister, your auntie, everybody start looking at you all crazy, talking about, yo, why ain't you blow yet? Why we ain't rich yet? Yo, get a real job, get a trade, get this, get that, give up your dream.
Yeah, people lose patience real quick. You can't lose patience yourself, though.
No, you can never lose patience. Never do that.
Yeah, this is your dream. If you want it, that's what you got to put that time in for, you know, because people won't go impatient with your dreams, but that's why they're your dreams. Cause
That's a fact.
I bet you they're not impatient with their dreams. You feel me? Whatever they want to be, if it was whatever it is, you know.
Most people don't have dreams,
Yeah,
man. They
that's
cool.
why they
with
mad.
it.
A lot of people don't
Yeah.
even try.
They mad because they got their dreams taken away from them a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Look at half the cats around this area, man. They be getting bombed every weekend celebrating what? The hell you celebrating for, man? You go to a cheap bar, get bent off for $20, and you acting like you the biggest baller out there, man. Come on, man. You know? You gotta put in some work, man. You know, get paid, man. Stay humble, man.
That's that energy that we live in, though. You know,
Yeah.
people in the Poconos is very comfortable being stagnant.
Slow.
And so
Slow.
that's
No
why,
hustle.
That's why when people like us start making moves, you know what I'm saying, whether those moves is major or minor, they look major.
It's frowned upon. I already know.
Yeah, it's frowned upon first, but it's also, it looks major to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fact.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
That's right.
That is
That's
true.
right.
That's why you got to keep going, you know, because
Yep.
like you said, you never know who's listening,
That's
who's
fact.
watching.
And the world is bigger than the Poconos, man. Come
Much
on, the
bigger.
Poconos is just an armpit. You know what I mean? Nobody really cares, man. That's why I be laughing at a lot of these cats. They're like, I'm the toughest guy out here. Be like, come on, man. It don't matter, bro. It's
Right.
like being the smartest kid with Down syndrome, bro. That shit don't matter, bro.
And also, we do. If you look at the emphasis on all the shows that we make a big emphasis on OT shows out of town. You know, we really don't like shows around the corner or whatever because ain't no labels out here.
Nah, that ain't.
That's just it is what it is. Like there's no major labels out here, so even it's not even that. It's just like.
It's not a big rap scene either.
It's not a big
it's not
rap
fan
scene.
I think
base
it's getting
for it.
better, though.
It's
I think
It is getting
you know,
better,
because
but
I
that's
seen
not
a
like
couple.
Now with
the
the
performance
venues.
place.
Now with the venues
It's
just
just hard
don't
to
show
perform.
us
It's just
love.
hard to perform out here. They
The
get
venues
scared
don't-
once you mention hip hop.
They
Hip
get
hop, it's
scared.
rap.
And
I think that it was a lot harder 2-3 years ago. Now
absolutely.
it's
Four
now
Walls
it's
is lit
easier.
now.
Yeah, now it's easier. You could get shows in East Stroudsburg. I seen my man got a show, I think on Crystal Street. And then you know, you got Four Walls, you got that winery, they do that poet thing. I think you be over there, right, Snow?
I do be
man?
over there,
You know, so you know, this a lot easier.
Are
But,
they
you know,
hip hop friendly over there?
Not to really do shows. They allow you to do what you want to do on an open mic though, when they have open mic nights. But they wasn't really too receptive about having like a.
See,
like
that's
a
what I'm
rap
saying.
show.
That's usually the case.
It's a stigma.
you got Alibaba's up there in Scranton. You know what I mean?
But I mean, that's
Wilkes-Barre,
Scranton, Allentown. Yeah, it's a different scene. But I mean, like you said, there's a stigma up here with our genre of music, and there's a lot of people that don't accept our genre of music for whichever reason because they think that it's gonna attract a rowdy crowd.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that they gave the opportunity from messed it up and gave them bad business. And people wasn't about their business
Yep.
and was unprofessional
Yep.
and left a bad taste in their mouth. But that's why we find it easier to take our business out of town.
Yeah.
That's it. What better scene than the New York hip hop scene? What better scene for hip hop than New York, New Jersey, Chicago, Orlando? You know, and we welcoming a California as well. But I mean, not to downplay this area. If you hot, you know, we'll collab with you. We'll mess with you. If you hot, why not? I want to do a hot song. I want to do a song. I want to collab. We want to collab with every single hot artist in this area.
Yeah, man.
a
There's
fact.
a lot of talent though out here.
There is.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is.
Yes, there is.
Like we ain't crapping on nobody. If you hot, slide in all our DMs and we'll collab with you.
Yeah.
We wanna spread this music like
It's
a
supposed to be
STD.
spread. Yeah, word. It's the truth.
For real.
It's the
Well,
truth.
you in the right neighborhood.
I'm dead. I'm
That's the
dead.
truth, man. That's the truth.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about the shows y'all be doing out of town. Some of the places y'all been and just experiences. Cause y'all, I assume you guys all do a lot of your shows together.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the shout outs first, bro.
What happened?
Give the shout outs first to the people that made the shows possible.
Oh, 100 Yams. We do shows at Blackthorn. Like we've done shows at Wild Orchard. We've done shows at what else we do shows at?
We did shows. We do a lot of shows. We did the UC Lounge down there.
Yeah, we did the UC.
We're gonna be doing future shows in other venues. On December 6th, we possibly gonna be in Brooklyn, doing a show at the Red Bottom Lounge, messing with 100 Yams again.
That's my guy. What's good, 100?
And there's a lot of concert promoters that's been putting in work in New York City for a very long time. And you just got to reach out, to these concert promoters and be active in your own career and say, hey, let me jump in that show. If you see Jim Jones in Alibaba or something, don't be afraid to slide up in the promoter's DM and say, hey, let me open for Jim. What can you lose,
And a lot of people are just afraid to take the chance. Literally the 5 minutes it takes to like possibly get no answer.
And be ready. And what's the worst that could happen? Be ready. I remember when I was younger, and I don't know if any of you guys remember. I know Brohan and Lux remember Swisher House. Paul Wall, Mike Jones, and everybody.
Who?
Paul Wall, Mike Jones. So I sent a DM to Swisher House, Michael Watts, which was the guy who was running Swisher House. And I sent him a demo and everything. I said, just please listen to me. And he was like, good luck. He didn't even acknowledge whether he listened to me or not. He just sent me a thing saying good luck. And I just felt like I was so angry. I was like, man, if I ever make it, man. But the thing that's crazy is that he's irrelevant right now. Like, so nobody talks, like he hasn't been in the music game for mad long. So it's like the people that light a fire under your butt might be here one day and gone the next.
It's a fact.
That's why they're there. They're supposed to light the fire under you.
Yeah, you can't take anything personal.
Sometimes you need that. Yeah, you can't take everything personal, but sometimes you need that.
I take things personal.
We know.
I take things personal, man. I like holding grudges.
We know. I do too. We know.
But we've been counted out a lot. Another thing is we've been counted out a lot. A lot of people, the thing about our group is that we don't put out music at a frequent pace, but when we on it, people jump on the wave.
Yeah, we on it.
And then when people don't hear from us for a couple months, people just fall off and treat us like we never existed. So my message is, if you ain't here for the whole ride, for the long haul, don't pop up when we up, because we will be up. We will be up. Like our team collectively, we like the Megatron or whatever. Like we join together, and a lot of things is we make decisions as a group.
Yeah,
we vote. Everything we vote as a group.
As a group.
Like even the last interview when Brohan wasn't here, he was involved.
Yeah.
Like everything is as a group.
No head higher than the crew.
Everything is as a group. So a lot of people don't do that. There's a lot of egos. Everybody want to be the king. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be that. It's stronger if you vote and everybody
play their position.
Yeah.
Everybody play their position and everybody's together as one. Because it takes more than one man to make it.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
And more than one vision.
We're battle tested too. That's another thing that we've done a lot.
We've been stood up by A&Rs. We've slept in cars,
parks, like
thousands of miles away.
Yeah. Speak on it.
It was 3 men on a bus surviving off a bag of chips.
Good times.
Chips for dinner.
Like
to chase it.
Like this is for real. Like this is for real, man.
To chase it. Yeah.
Shorty, our significant others eventually at one point or another, or not even that, is our loved ones. Like me, for example, like last week my family told me, yo, why don't I quit rap? My family told me, why don't I quit rap? Because I've been doing it for too long and I'm not rich yet and they not rich yet. What you think I'm gonna tell my family? Oh, well, okay, that's it. Like, let me give up what I love, because I don't give a damn if you never hear my name. This is what I love to do, and I will write raps till I'm in the hospice, crapping on my diapers, whether I'm rich or not.
Nah, it's the truth, man. You can't. I think it's like it's weird because like if you love it, if it's in you, it always comes back. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter how many times I've stopped. I've thrown books away. Complete, and I'm pissed off now because I think about it like, dog, all them lyrics you threw away, all them songs you threw away, but it always comes back to me somehow, some way. Like I can't, like this is in me. Mm-hmm. It's in me, like. The only way I could see me quitting is if I go deaf, and if I go deaf, I doubt it.
Play the piano or something.
It's something like, like.
Be a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I don't know.
You can still rap.
I
They
got
got
too much
these
pride
little
for that.
sound burners now. You put them around your wrist and it'll vibrate, help you get the tempo. You just rap.
You should have never told me that.
Yeah, being deaf
back.
don't mean shit.
Yeah, we back then.
So like we ain't never left. So what's the name of y'all group?
GCE
GC
Game Changers.
Game Changers.
stands for game change and everything, because we basically just trying to just get our hands into everything. And just
But
change everything.
this brings us to the next subject that we wanted to talk about. Basically, Game Changers, GCE ENT, we're welcoming artists. At some point, we're gonna open up the lane and give artists an opportunity to keep 100% of their royalties and 100% of their revenues in exchange for finder's fees and booking them shows and a percentage of booking them shows. Eventually we're going to open that lane up under GCE ENT, and we're going to make it possible for artists who cannot necessarily book their own shows for us to book their shows for them.
Like
and
management.
I mean, not even management, because we want less than management. The only thing we want is what we find for you. We don't even want exclusivity. Yeah. You can work with yourself.
No more, no less.
No, whatever. If I get you a show, Brohan gets you a show, Lucky get you a show. All we want is for a percentage in exchange for the show. If you get a deal or on your own, you don't have to pay us jack. The only time we get a finder's fee is if we get you the deal.
See, the thing is, everybody's trying to eat off you as an independent artist. Everybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's so easy to get taken advantage of.
But we let you keep your merch and your royalties.
Yeah, so instead of doing all that, play it forward, right? Since we've been battle tested and we've been put through the ring, now, man, dealing with all these pieces of shit, honestly. Now, man, why not just spread the love and not be another crab in the bucket? Now, man, if we got shows, fuck it. You want to get down, man.
Yeah,
now, man, that's it. I mean, the more the merrier. You know what I mean? Like I said before, there's a lot of talent in this area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of kids out here that spit some shit, man. So go ahead, man. Spit your shit, man.
That's a fact.
That's it, man. No egos, no tough guy shit, man. No trying to get over on you. You know what I mean? Yo, for real.
There's enough people.
Yeah.
Enough people in that in the world. You gotta worry
that's
about
it.
that. Not even
enough-
with music. You gotta worry about that just walking outside in the street. You gotta worry about
And there's enough money to go around for everybody.
It's a fact.
So if you want to eat and you have talent, we're gonna give you the lane to get your, and you can't get your own shows. We're gonna eventually give you the lane to get your own shows under our umbrella, and it's not exclusive, so you can still have room to maneuver however you want to maneuver.
That's what's up, though. That's a great idea for real. A lot of people is really gonna benefit from that, and I'm glad y'all shared that with me. Because I would like to see y'all do it for real. Like, why not?
And most of the shows we're talking about is college circuit, where your hotel is paid for and your food is paid for.
You just gotta show up.
You just gotta show
Show
up.
up, perform, get paid, and you good.
And you get paid before you even leave
quick
the house.
Who's not gonna take that? You know how many contracts they got where they give you a certain amount, but you gotta pay for. There's some artists they had to pay for their room and board. Like, that's crazy. Out of the money that they get, and they still gotta eat.
I'm gonna keep it 100. In the beginning, every artist has to pay to perform.
Yeah, it's the truth.
You got to pay to perform, and that's just a lot of people don't want to hear that, and a lot of people they think that that's not a thing, but that's a thing.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay for everything. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, man. Like, you can't just rip off a producer off the internet and steal his beat, man, and think you're gonna put it on iTunes. You gotta pay, man. You gotta pay
that
for
shit
studio
happens
time, the beat. I mean, you gotta pay for your own publishing. You gotta make sure you're good and all your ducks are in a row. You know what I mean?
But like I said, we're giving the artist a chance to do that without investing, because I mean, a lot of people don't understand. You can't just book a college show on your own.
You definitely can't.
You can't. You have to be NACA registered. So a lot of and that costs a lot. That costs a pretty penny. So you got two choices. You could either mess with somebody who paid that pretty penny, or pay that pretty penny yourself. And that's how artists benefit with matching us up, because we're going to be booking them college shows as well.
And it's an opportunity not even around like anywhere here. No one's really providing that.
Nope.
There's a lot of colleges too.
There's some like
Yep.
coast
There's
to
a lot
coast
of
shit, but they're not
colleges.
paying.
You'd be
people to
surprised if you really want to do it. How long you be on the road doing it.
Yep.
that like just that chance to shine. All those people you meet, like the networking chance. A lot of people just go through the shows when you have the opportunity. You could just jump right back in the crowd.
Yep.
And like it's crazy to just see someone you just seen upstage, just like it's just like, oh, you here for the show? It's like, yeah, I'm here for the chill, man. What's good?
And you could bring
got
your
something
merch.
on you? What's good with that on? I'm here that.
And bring your merchandise to sell. Who cares?
Exactly.
You want to capitalize on it. Listen, a lot of artists don't understand that that's where most of your money is in merch and T-shirts.
Yeah.
Bring T-shirts, print them out, and bring them to your show and see what it do,
Right.
and see what's up. Because you'll be shocked at the end of the night how much you make off of T-shirts.
Yeah, it's the truth.
And that's artists that don't even have a buzz. You could sell T-shirts.
Yeah.
I remember when Lux came out with his first mixtape, he was selling them hand to hand.
That's right.
Out the trunk of his car, he was selling them hand to hand.
That's how you do it, though.
For real.
That's how you do it.
I did it with wristbands. You'd be surprised to
did it
everybody.
with
All
wristbands.
$2. Like, all right.
That's
I did. You know what I mean?
I bubbled off them
put your
CDs
handle
too.
on that?
Yeah.
I bubbled, man. That shit
Yeah.
worked out for me.
Yeah.
You know.
They do that, bro. People respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Ain't no shame in my game. I sell soap if I have to. You know, for real.
Come on, man. It's the truth, though.
Oh, so speaking of mixtapes, let's get back to my guy Brohan. So you just dropped a mixtape recently,
Yeah. Leo season 2. Yep.
Leo season 2. All right, so tell us a little bit about that, the making of that, the feelings, all just tell us about Leo season 2.
All right. Well, it was supposed to be a fun project, but then like I said, life hits you. So recently, I lost a daughter. I lost an aunt to cancer in a 2-month span. You know, so like the last 2 years of my life have been the worst 2 years of my life. Like we've all gone through. Like when I look across, like these are my brothers. Like we all went through losses.
Yeah.
Like Lux had. I'm not gonna really go into it, but he had a
Yeah,
death that hit him.
yeah, I lost my father
You know what I
last
mean?
year.
That was like my father, like you know what I mean, like getting that, you know what I mean, like getting that call, like broke my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, like Willie's going through his stuff, so we just all. So I basically, at one point, I just put all of that into the music. Like I said, it's the best project I feel I've ever done, but at the same time, like I can't even listen to it sometimes. You know, because like I got a track for my aunt, like I got it. You know what I mean? It's hard sometimes, but but it's an awesome project. Though.
It's
It really
very
is.
personal. It's a personal
But it
project.
really is. Like I'm proud that I mean that's one of my proudest moments.
Tell us about some of the tracks on there.
I got the intro. You know what I mean? I got a track called Catalog, which I'm kind of showing off as a summer track.
Yeah.
One of my favorite tracks is called Mood Swings. You know, I got a track called Vibes. That's you know what I mean, I talk about, you know what I mean, like depression and you know what I mean, stuff that I go through. A lot of people like that track.
Right.
You know, the interlude is for my aunt. I got a track called I Intend To, something that I tried different, but it worked out.
Okay.
You know.
That's what's up, bro. So, and where can people find that mixtape if they
On
want?
my website
On
at
your website.
www.brohan.com. It's free download, free stream. Just enjoy it.
What? You said free download and free streams?
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
it's on my website. You
He
just
got
listen.
stuff on Apple Music, all that, Spotify, all that.
But that's not on there. That's on my website. But I do have tracks on Spotify, Napster. Just type in Brohan and enjoy. I actually just released 3 singles not too long ago.
3 singles.
Yeah,
3
Halloween.
New singles.
More to
Yeah.
come too.
Oh, Halloween was right around the corner.
Yeah.
It was like last week.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about those singles.
I got a single called Mr. Game Changer, Can't Reach Us, and the last one, he said, "Ooh," because I performed it. I know I go hard. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Welcome, the intro.
Welcome the intro.
Yeah,
Okay, and they just singles.
yeah, it's just singles.
When the video's dropping though,
I don't know. I got to work on that soon.
Before the
I
end
gotta
of
work
this
on that.
year.
Yeah.
Before the end of this year.
you know we need those.
I know.
You know we need those. That's what's up though. So Brohan was www.brohan.com.
Brohan.com.
Tell us about your website. Because that's good. Everybody don't know to have a website.
I know.
That's great marketing and promo. And just tell us about your website.
Well, you go on the website, you know what I mean, you can download the music. It tells you a little bit about myself. I got the video Slick Talk that's on YouTube up there. So you can, and if you go further down, you can reach all my social medias. Right at the bottom, you can click my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter. So you could just always, you could DM me, you could tell me if you like it, what you don't like. I'm the type of artist where if you listen, I'll take your criticism. There's a difference between criticism and hate.
Right.
Because I've run into a lot of people and I'm like, oh, I didn't like it. What didn't you like about it? I just didn't like it. You know what I mean? That's different.
Yeah.
But if somebody's like, well, I didn't like the way this beat was, or I think you could have did this or you could have did that, then I'll be like, okay. Because my thing is like, if I'm asking you to listen and if you take the time to listen, because you got to remember, with music, it's time. That's time you can't get back.
Right.
So if somebody's going to listen to me and invest that time, who am I not to appreciate their criticism? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't be that way. So
Well,
if you listen, then I'm going to.
I'm the same as Brohan, where like I'll take your criticism. Like if you say my music suck on the internet, whatever, I'll take your criticism, but then I block you after that, you know. So then we keep it moving.
Petty, I say.
I'm petty.
That's
Yeah,
it. But
I'm petty too.
You know what? I got a lot of people in the music industry, especially this crew. So when I do a track, man, like I'll definitely ask. You know, like it says it in the Bible. It says a wise man always seeks counsel, right? So, and it's good to get you out of your head out of your own ass. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people spit something and they're like, oh, yo, that's fire, but might be imperfections in it. Maybe your flow delivery was off. Maybe anything. It could be anything. So if you got people in the music industry, if you got people around you, you can't have yes men. You know what I mean? You have somebody that's
Too
going to
many
be
yes
Not if you want to grow.
No, exactly. I mean, you got to perfect your sword, your style, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, me personally, I always bother everybody, man. Like, yo, what do you think? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's
we
the way
do.
it
Yeah, we
goes.
do. Especially when we're in the studio. That's one good thing about us.
Yeah.
Like we'll say like we'll do a verse. I'm like, nah, you do that better. You
Yep.
do that better. And nobody catches feelings because I know it's coming from you.
Yep.
You're telling me the
yo,
truth.
there's some and I'm not gonna mention no names because they might be watching this interview later on, but there's a lot of engineers in this town that you will record your take and you'll look at them and know damn well that you ran out of breath. And you ask them dudes, yo, is that good? And the dude will be like, yeah, it's good. And you know damn well you ran out of breath or messed up.
Yeah.
And the dude just got paid and he don't even care. He just want to keep the track moving and he's willing to stamp his name as an engineer on that piece of work. And that says a lot about him.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
That is the truth.
As an engineer, you should be able to tell me if I ran out of breath or if I could do something better.
Yep.
You shouldn't be scared to say, yo, I think you could do that better. That sounded like crap.
Well, if I'm gonna put my stamp on it too, I don't understand that kind of business. If I'm gonna put my stamp on it, I want you to sound the best you're gonna be able to sound, man. Whether I'm
Brings me
feeling
more
it,
clientele.
whether I'm feeling you or not, whether I like your balls or not, man, they're gonna be the best sounding shitty balls in the world. You know what I mean?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah,
That's the truth. That's how it's supposed to be.
that is how it's supposed to be in. But unfortunately, it's not the nature of the business that we're in.
Money,
You know?
Of course not.
money is the nature of the business. Everybody trying to get paid.
Money, yeah.
That's
Too many
it.
crabs in the bucket.
Yep.
You know, man.
That's why you always gotta have a strong team around you.
Of course.
That's for people like y'all that's gonna tell you like, nah, you gotta redo that, bro.
Yeah.
It's not.
That ain't the
nah.
one.
That's
That ain't
not
it.
the one.
That ain't it.
Somebody else, everybody else not gonna tell you.
Nope.
Cause you know why? Some people want to see you fail.
Yeah, it's the truth. No, it's the truth.
And
It's
some
the truth.
people just don't have the ear for it either.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
You know?
true.
They
That's true.
open. They just open that you spitting something,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's
So,
a fact.
You want to hang out with millionaires? You know what I mean? Like, you want to be a millionaire? You got to hang out with millionaires, right?
Yeah.
So,
You're the crowd you keep.
yep.
Hang out with perfectionists.
That's right.
You know, people that's gonna make sure your shit stamped.
Mm-hmm.
They're really there. So let's talk about the future now. You know, because we talked about the past, where y'all at, where y'all going. I mean, where y'all been. Where are you guys going? You know what I'm saying? Where with your music, with the GC Entertainment, with all of that. You know, collectively, let me hear the dreams. Let me hear the dream. What's the vision? What's the goals? You know what I'm saying? Next up, big moves. I want to hear it.
I'm just gonna start off with the statement of this is our vision. Our mission statement is we plan to be the East Coast QC. How QC is the South, quality control is running the South, and they're pretty much running everything. We want to be the East Coast QC. We the East Coast. If you're on the East Coast, you hit us up. If you have talent and you serious about what you do and you can make some revenue, you hit us up. We're gonna be the East. That's our vision to eventually be thought of. GC is gonna be thought of the new East Coast QC. That's what we want.
Can you just, for the people, some people don't know, what is QC? Like, what is that vision entail?
QC is a distribution label who's responsible for the Migos, Offset, Lil Yachty.
Quality control.
Quality
right?
control, yes. You know, we want to give the East Coast artists something like that, because right now it's only Def Jam, and Def Jam. Let me tell you something. You can mess with the difference between messing with us and Def Jam is Def Jam. They just dropped Dave East because Dave East didn't put up the numbers that he was projected to put up. They dropped him, and that was today or yesterday that they dropped him. A label like us, we're not gonna drop you. If we mess with you, we're not gonna drop you, because there is no chance, there is no risk of messing with us. We're just distributing you if you choose to. If you choose to, you're still keeping 100% of your royalties. We only get finder's fees. We're almost acting as a booking agency. We want to see you grow. We're a stepping stone. We want to see you grow. We want to book
and to
you.
work with you.
Yes,
we want
to
to work with us. I love to work with new people, and you play the guitar, you sing, play
Yeah.
piano. Let's
You don't
do
even
it.
have to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Like one of the
Let's do
artists
it.
that we was thinking about doing business with, you know, he plays acoustic guitar and he makes music similar to John Mayer. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I may not know how to do jazz, but guess what? If somebody wants to book a jazz artist, I could damn well find a jazz artist.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
I
And
know a guy.
that
Yeah.
knows a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what we want to do. We want to connect. If you a venue and you want to book some good music, we want to book your good music. And we want to give people that in the East Coast that didn't have the opportunity to book or didn't know how to book their own shows, we want to plug them in and make them somebody.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that never shared any of the knowledge that we learned. We have to take a lot of L's to learn everything that we learned.
Yeah.
And you don't have to
Just
take
take the
L's with
L's.
us.
It ain't fun to take.
We took the L's for you.
Yeah.
We took the L's for you, and we'll put up the upfront cost of the NACA and everything of booking you. You can do it yourself, but you have to do your own research and pay your own tab.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a real zero risk scenario. It's just an opportunity. If you have the talent, then you can do anything you want with the opportunity we have here.
It's not just talent either. You have to have worth ethic.
Yeah,
Because
you
a lot
gotta
of people,
hustle.
there's a lot of people who have talent, and then when things don't go right, they kind of like, this is a grind. Like, this is,
It's a marathon.
you don't become popping overnight.
Nah, takes
Success
a lot of
is
money.
It takes a lot of losses and a lot of L's. You never know. Like, your next song could be the song, but you won't know if you quit.
Yeah. Or it could be a song from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
And you won't know if there's not any money behind it.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. You got to put yourself in a situation to get paid. That ass.
Always bet on yourself.
Yeah, man.
Always
it's
bet on
better
yourself.
than it's more than SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yeah, it's the
You know?
truth.
For real.
Yes, that's
Invest in
That's
yourself.
that's
man.
why I got the website.
Yeah, invest in yourself, man. That's the best bet, man.
It looks better.
You know?
And the beauty about
agree.
the
I
artist
agree.
that's going to be messing with us in the future is that there's no upfront cost to them. If we book them a college show, there's no upfront cost to them. They're getting paid. They're not coming out of pocket for anything.
Yeah.
We came out of pocket before they did, so that they won't have to come out of pocket and they just getting paid.
Just show up and perform and do what you love to do. That's it.
I mean, the only other option for somebody with no buzz is to do open mics for free,
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Or pay to do them.
or pay to do them, pay to
Yeah.
open up for somebody. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
If you know the business, you know
Yeah.
what we talking about.
That's it.
And a lot of times with that, nobody really shows up until that person goes on anyway. So you spend all that money. I mean, it's a good look, not trying to deter anybody, but you spend all that bread and what, 3-4 people? You know what I mean? Like 10, 20 people you see you?
Let's
Now
all
you back
make
to the drawing board.
let's all make money together. And if you have talent and you want shows, we're gonna announce when we launch the GCENT, and that's gonna act as a booking agency pretty much. You know, and it's not just music; it's also actors if you can act as well. You know, models. You know, it's not just music. You know, we not just game change everything.
That's why it's
GCE game change everything.
Everything.
We want to game change every aspect of entertainment. That's our dream, and there's enough money for all of us to eat.
Yep.
There's enough money for everybody to eat, and we have no. And if you have your own team, and you don't want to convert teams, you don't have to convert teams.
Yeah.
We can all make money together. Just we can be affiliates.
Right.
We can all eat.
GC and Rose Clan.
Like everybody, all these artists, they're not signing official exclusivity deals with us. They're still repping their own gangs, their own clans, their own peoples, their own projects. But you know, it's just an opportunity. It's just an additional opportunity for these artists. It's not the primary opportunity. It's an additional opportunity.
That's what's up, though. So you want to start a record label, and it's going to be different than just management and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't want exclusivity. We're not going to trap you and say, oh, well, if you get a like for example, if you get a deal on your own, we don't want to eat off of that. We only eat off of things that we're responsible for. If we bring you the deal or if we bring you the show, then we eat. But even if we book you the show, you can come and sell your merchandise at the show that we booked for you, at the college tour that we booked for you, and you can get 100% of your T-shirts, 100% of your CDs.
I don't know who's doing that. The standard is a 360 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You signing nothing but slave deals now.
Yep.
I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like you do, like you got contracts where you do music and you put out a movie, and the label is taking money from that. Like, I'm not rapping, I'm acting. Like, how do you know? Like, this is a good look over here.
Yeah.
And we're also going to be able to offer artists music video services at a discounted rate that are affiliated with us at a discounted rate. We're going to offer externally at an outsourced rate. But if you, one of the advantages of being signed to our booking agency is that we're going to offer music videos at a discounted rate to the artists.
I could see the vision coming together. Yeah, I could see that.
So it's a one-stop shop for whatever, all the tools that you need to make it, all the tools that you need to make your vision come alive. You know, if you're tired of having all these, producers in the video dancing in the background, come to GCE.
All of your shows, dancing on stage,
taking
your shine, taking your thoughts. Come to GCE.
Y'all ain't shit, man.
Nope.
Y'all ain't shit.
It's funny. It's
That's
the truth.
funny. That's mad funny.
True.
And if you sign within the next 2 weeks, you get a free Popeye sandwich.
For real.
Even after it's sold out.
John's be
We'll
bad.
line up and fight somebody for
Just for you. Just for
to
you.
get the
We'll
sandwich.
take the knife to the back.
For real.
Shit, just for you. That's mad funny.
I can't with y'all, man.
Oh shit. So this has been a very informational interview. You feel me? I feel like I got to know you guys a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? So before we get up out of here, is there anything else y'all wanted to say to people? Any advice? You feel me? Anything you wanted to say to upcoming artists, or just anything you had on your mind before we get up out of here?
Just chase your dream. Bet on yourself. Shout out to my son. I know he's gonna be watching. Always follow your dreams, Petey. You too, May. Happy birthday to my superwoman. That's Monday. Mama, I'm on the radio, Mama. I'm on the radio. Anybody else?
Shout out to everybody that's that ever got crapped on and keep doing what they love to do, because it takes a lot of persistence and tunnel vision to make it in this industry.
That's right.
Tunnel vision. I'm to the point where I don't care if you think I'm nice or not. You could think I'm the most garbage rapper to ever do it, but guess what? I'm gonna make it. And I don't value your opinion to the point that I'm a listen to it and let it stop me from doing what I'm doing, because with or without your blessings, this movement is gonna succeed because there's too many behind it and there's too many that'll die for it.
That's
right.
Yeah, real talk.
Be careful who you let into your craft, because the people you let around you, no matter what, gonna affect what you're putting out creatively.
It's true too. That is true.
And I just seen, real quick, I just seen a speech of Martin Luther King talking about
that's right.
that he may not go to the promised land, but he's seen it. And that's how I feel, man. I seen the promised land. I know ain't nobody could tell me otherwise. I dreamed about this 1,000 times. You know, when I tell people about what's gonna happen, they don't believe me because they haven't seen it. But you can't convince me. It's like having contact with an alien. You telling everybody else, nobody believe you, but you know it's real because the aliens abducted you. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. But you know why it's gonna happen? Because the universe has no choice but to give you what you will of it.
It's the truth.
Speak on it. Speak on it. Law of attraction. You gotta go get it, but you gotta think about it. Ooh, that was great. That was great. So it's your man Eskimo Snow checking up out of here, aka CEO Snow, aka the chief of your local fire department. And Brohan and the rest of the GCE clique is getting up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in today. They music. You go check out Brohan's website, www.brohan.com. Make sure y'all go check out their music, their YouTubes. Go get their tickets to their shows. We really got some young entrepreneurs in the building, not just artists, you know what I'm saying? Not just entertainers, but actual entrepreneurs and visionaries that's working on taking over the world just like we are over here. So without further ado, checking back soon. Peace.